Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. It's tomorrow for me, and there's time for another sealed before the midweek Magic ends. Of course, if you only have one account, you can only choose one deck, but I run three so that I can take more advantage of the, regularly, the stuff you get for free on each account, basically. So I can run some more if I want. Ooh, the Royal Bunnicorn is pretty good. What is this? This is a good card, I think, right? I mean, it's a rare, right? But 3 mana, 1/3 flyer. Okay. So it likes fairies. Sure. I wonder why it's written as when you discard a card this way. Maybe there could be. Yeah, I guess there are cases where you might not discard a card, and that's why they want to stop you from getting a counter in that case. Like if your hand were empty and there was something preventing you from drawing, for example. Or I guess there might be effects that stop you from discarding, but I've never heard of such an effect. I guess there's stuff like when you would discard a card, exile it. That probably exists. And this, I think, would not trigger in that case, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, obviously, in this format, not going to matter. The Iron Crag, just a decent mana rock that can also be useful in the late game if you have, plenty of mana and need a big equipment. Now, this is like a really, like kind of constructed only card where, okay, you copy something, great. And if you can bargain it away on two, it's great, sort of. But you need to already be in good shape for the first two to have even done something. I mean, it's looking like fairies might be a thing to do. We have like 2 rare fairies. And another good blue rare. What is this? Fraying Sanity. 3 mana, enchant player. Gonna be each end step. No, this is awful. Hardened scales, yeah. So, okay, I mean, our rares are pushing us towards blue and maybe white, maybe black. Obviously, blue-black is the fairies deck, but we have, like, a good white card and a good white adventure. We could maybe splash both of those and play black, but we'll see. So, let's first just look at each color. So what do we have in white? A couple 2-drops. Are any of them any good? The Armory Mice are fine for the aggro deck. This thing is fine. It's a 2 mana 2/2 or a 4 mana 3/3 with Scry. Archon's Glory is an okay combat trick. Not gonna want this. Light Blades. Grasp of Fate's okay. Own Valor's okay. I do not need a 3 mana Fog. What's this Pie Wielder? Oh yeah, Celebration for double strike. That's cute. Celebrant is great for the sagas that you need to like bargain before they disappear. This can actually do better than bargain. It can put them back in your hand to be played again and then bargained. So if we had like Princess Takes Flight, for example, or that blue-red saga that we have, but we're pretty clearly not running this and that blue-red saga, I don't think. Okay, I mean, nothing very exciting here, I don't think, except like the Bunnicorn. I'm not excited to play white. How's blue looking besides the rares? Another fairy. That one's decent. That's decent. Freeze in place. Okay, fine. Ice out is nice to have. Wouldn't want Fraying Sanity. Misleading Motes is okay removal. There's more fairy stuff. Curse something. That's nice. A little bit light on early game in blue. Some of our blue is a little bit too big. This card's fine as well. 4 mana, 3/3 that likes big spells, and then it's a sorcery. It's this like giant draw spell for 7 mana. It likes the stun deck or the tap deck. There's the Threadbind Cleek, great card. Oh, I said the. I was thinking of Twining Twins, but we also have Threadbind Cleek. So maybe it could be blue-white fairies? It seems crazy. But actually, I should look at like multicolored and colorless stuff and lands. Ginger Brute. Prism's nice. In is nice. Okay, so we have a little fixing available. Maybe I could just splash white for my adventures, since I'm not that excited about running actual white cards. But the Bunnicorn would probably be okay. Okay. And I don't... How would I... Can I not search for lands because I filtered the creatures? No. Shouldn't lands appear here in this list? Because I have Edgewall in. Why can't I search for lands? Did they change it so that lands appear under colorless? Also, why plains? Just because the last time I had cards in my deck it was white, I guess? Huh. No, it was blue. I don't know. Weird. Okay, so what if I just look at the end myself? Do I have any lands? No, just the Edgewall in. Okay. And so what do I have that's multicolored? That's a good card. What are you? Totentanz? Yeah, it likes the Rats deck. Imidane's Recruiter. Good card for the Rats deck as well. What are my uncommons? Anything really exciting? Some more decent blue ones. I have Dark Tutelage again. Very funny. Dream Spoilers. Yeah. Okay. Well, if we go back to looking at colors, how's my black? Oh, look at this view, please. No. And then filter? I have to do this. And then black. Okay. Huh. Well, black looks pretty bad. Like I have a Candy Grapple. Fell Horseman's okay. The Dream Spoilers would be cute for a fairy deck. But I don't have anything else to support that. Yeah, I don't like black. Red? I don't even have any red cards. Yeah, this looks awful. Green? I have a couple of good big green creatures. And the Tough Cookie. Uh-huh. Well, this is interesting. I mean, Gingerbread Hunter is very good, but I'm not going to try to run green and black. It looks like blue-white is where I'm supposed to be. Oops, I guess I wanted to do it like this. Oh. Now I have to get out of here. So if I just like said put all the blue and white cards into my deck, I can afford some cuts. And is there anything I wanted to anything I wanted to splash? I mean, not really. I could also, oh yeah, of course, throw in the edge wall in. Maybe the prism, although if I'm running blue and white, like white is the color I was thinking of splashing, right? If I have white, I don't really need prism. It could still be fine though for like, you know, it's just a 2-mana cantrip that can provide some marginal value. Iron Crag looks great. We could take a Candy Trail. Where is that? But there's a card in here somewhere that likes you to have non-land permanents, right? I already lost track of it. No. It only mentions permanent. Non-creature permanent or something? This likes non-land permanents. This likes non-land permanents, yeah. So Prism kind of benefits from those. And, I mean, so does Grasp of Fate, right? A little bit. Of course, usually you exile something and you just want it to stay exiled, and this, like, oh, it comes back when they kill Grasp of Fate is a downside. But it can be an upside. If you, like, exile a token, you can bounce this and play it again, right? Could happen. Okay. So, for those cards are things where we would benefit from... Get out of here. I don't want 18 lands. Are you kidding me? Where we could benefit from just like running Prophetic Prism, even if we don't need the color fixing, right? All right, so let's start splitting it up into creatures. I mean, I have a few other kind of queries that I want to run on the deck, but... So, this is a pretty aggressive card. But that's sort of fine if, you know... Actually, let's look at the types. How many fairies do I have? 5. What do I have that mentions fairy? Picklock Prankster, sure. And then this thing... But it likes itself. If it's on the board, I can attack with a fairy, so I'm not too worried about that. This one, like, you know... I don't have that many instant sorceries or fairies. Oh wait, I have more fairies. This is just things that mention fairies in their text. I have a couple of other actual fairies that this could trigger on. So... Yeah, I think Snaremaster Sprite is lovely to run. Like, all these fairies are good, except for this one. And if I'm running the other 4, then this one's not so bad. I'll probably often just want to play it for the Vigilance, but if I have spare mana, sure, I could take a shot on drawing a card as well. Alright, so back to the creature view. I'm not very impressed with Break the Spell. Actually, let's... What do I have that mentions enchantments? Because this is about destroying enchantments, which is... Okay. Oh, so this is awful. We don't want that. By the way, they fixed this. When you click on stuff, you don't like have to shoot yourself in the head. It's not as slow as it was. This, I mean, I don't know. 5 mana for a 2/2 that also buffs a creature. It's whatever. This, I mean... Oh, let's actually... Enchantment or roll. So maybe I could like use... I could sack 2 rolls to get the Griffin back, but it's not going to happen very often. I don't think I want Break the Spell very badly. Yeah, there's very few enchantments I would want to sack. So, I mean, this is a 5 mana 4/4 flyer, which is fine. The fact that I can't activate its ability is not like, oh, you have to definitely cut it. It's still an okay card. So what mentions tokens? I assume Intangible Virtue is going to be bad, but let's look. All right. I have one creature token, Knightly Valor. We are not running Intangible Virtue for that. Why does this mention token? Oh, non-token creatures, sure. Okay. I'm happy to keep these big creatures in. I don't really need Knightly Valor. It's just like another big creature that I don't think is as good as these. Archon's Glory, it's nice to have a combat trick. I don't have a lot to bargain with, but it's still fine. Oh yeah, non-land permanents. I mean, obviously that prefers to be in black-white, where you make a lot of enchantments and have value with that, but we still have a decent number of rolls. The Bunnicorn should be okay. It's a terrible turn 2 play, but you know, turn 4 or 5, you can spend 2 mana on this and also like do something else. I'm assuming Sage is okay. I don't really want the freeze in place. Prism's fine. Ice Out is fine, although what do I have in the way of instant? Not very much, right? Oh, okay, plenty. All these what's the word I'm thinking of? Adventures are instants. And this has flash as well, so that's something you could hold up counterspell, and then if they don't do anything, play a 6/6. Sure. So I think Ice Out is perfectly fine in this deck. Moment of Valor, meh. I mean, I don't have much removal. Oh, get rid of this interference, obviously. We talked about that already. So do I have any non-land permanents I really want to return to my hand? How do you negate here? I always forget this. I don't think that's something that's provided to you here. Like, well, I guess I could say T not equal land. Like, okay, obviously then what I want to do is like, you know, permanent. Is that, can you do that? No, nothing's a permanent. I just want to see what I have that's a non-land permanent. Oh wait, am I stupid? Royal Bunnicorn is non-land permanents. Creatures are fine. I thought for some reason like it wouldn't work for... So it's always at least a 1/1, and then it just gets better. Right. So this can bounce like anything, which, okay, sure. Even if... maybe what you want back is an adventure or something. That would be a fine value. I think Pie Wielder is awful for this deck. And then I think I need to trim down the 4 slot a little. A little bit too heavy there, given that I have 3 actual big cards. The thing is, all these are pretty good. Misleading Moats, I mean, it's nice to have removal at instant speed. Galvanic Giant. Oh, it's also something to trigger the Galvanic Giant, I guess, having these big creatures. Kind of funny. 4 mana 3/3 that, you know, once in a blue moon will tap and stun an enemy creature. I knew there was something to destroy target tapped creatures in white. Why didn't I find that when I did a search last video? I think I must have restricted it to color white, but this is actually a blue spell, maybe? Maybe is what I did wrong? I thought I just searched for, like, just, you know, tapped, but I must have just glossed over this or something. Vantress Transmuter, I'm happy to have several of. I think it's quite a nice card. Tap something and curse it for just 2 mana. It's not removal, but it makes it not a threat in combat. This flicker is kind of fun. I don't know exactly what we would be flickering, but surely there's something good. I mean, just dodging removal if nothing else. When it dies. Okay, so flicker won't trigger that. We actually don't really have anything that we need to flicker. Armoring Mice don't really fit the deck, but I still think I want to have a 2-drop. Like, that's more important than it being a celebration card when we don't care about that. And let me just double check. There was really nothing that I wanted to... I don't know. Why am I looking for cards to splash? It's a mystery. Get out of here. I think Moment of Valor is nice to keep. Could cut a land, I guess. I don't really think that's a good idea. Protective Parents is good for, like, the fairies. Stockpiling Celebrant? I'm actually not sure that does very much for me. No, it's I mean, adventures, right? Yeah, I mean, the Galvanic Giant, okay, we're probably not gonna pay 7 again and then 4. But if, you know, it's super late game, that could happen, I guess. Threadbind Cleek, though, would be pretty cool to get back, right? Perhaps. Transmuter would be nice. You probably don't need to get the Twining Twins back. Wow, it's such a strong adventure effect for just 2 mana. It punishes them so much for attacking. Like, if this didn't say attacking, it would be nuts. Now it does say attacking, it's like, okay, yeah, fair enough. You know, that's kind of the blue thing. It's like, this game's not about combat. Okay. So, I mean, we have a few things that I might want to get back with Protective Parents. The problem is just that, like, I need some 3-drop creatures, and that's why I don't want to cut it. Remind me what I have that's an instant or flash. Still plenty. I could cut Misleading Motes. And still pretty comfortably be, like, willing to counterspell stuff. And then I don't really like... Where is it? Oh, did I cut it? No, right, of course, it's up here. I don't really like Moment of Valor. Maybe I should. But, I mean, this is Phantom. There's no penalty for playing a bad deck. Just play the deck you want to play, right? And Moment of Valor is not a card I want to play. So there. Excuse me, I do not want a cat as the mascot for my deck, my blue-white deck. Well, how would we describe this deck? I guess it's like a... It's not really a messenger deck. I mean, let's take one of our blue-white cards, right? It's a Twining Twins deck. There you go. I have Bunnicorn into Grasp of Fate. I mean, I'd like an island, but I think this is okay. Seems easy. Fairies? Bounce the Bunnicorn? Spreading Seas. What? What? And you cast it on your swamp? So you need double blue for something. Why not put it on my island? This is wild. Okay, well, I want an untapped land, I'm pretty sure. Play this pre-combat so that I get in the extra damage. I can exile their Spreading Seas, deny them that second blue source. That would be so funny if I'd been stuck on mono white and then they'd Spreading Seas to my plains. Okay, they have another swamp, so sure. What is this? It's a 3-mana 2/3. Okay, I have numerous things I could do. Are any of them any good? I could exile it. Grasp of Fate seems pretty bad. I think I'd like to just put it back in their hand rather than develop a transmuter. This adds blue. I mean, if I'd exiled it or used the sorcerer, the transmuter, I would have another land permanent and I'd be doing 1 more damage, but I think bouncing it is the perfect solution because it's not a creature they want to spend 3 mana on again. And if they do, I can deal with it then. I want to save these more exciting removal spells. Well, like, this was a pretty inflexible removal spell, right? It only works on small creatures, whereas these kind of work on anything. Prism is nice, I guess. Oh, yeah, holding up priority for this, sure. I think I'm probably just going to tap it and curse it. Rather than exiling it, because it still doesn't really matter. And we get in for like 7 that way. We get in for 7 either way. Okay. Unicorn too strong. It's a good card. Oh, what are my dailies? Attack, cast. Ugh. Cast blue spells now we have at least. Blue-white tempo. Opponent played Spreading Seas and a 2-3. That was their hand, their deck. Sketcho? Okay. Looking alright. Nothing to do that early, but a good mana base. And some 3-drops. I think I'll take a second white here. In case of Grasp of Fate. Oh no! It's a cat. Tap it and curse it. I think that's pretty bad. I think I'd rather just kill it with Light Blades, honestly. It's not incredible or anything. But it gets the cat out of the way. Uses my mana effectively. Wow! Oh, okay. I thought they were going to actually protect it. So what does this do if you bargain it? Curse something. Do I have any way to bargain stuff? Not really. Protective Parents might someday bargain. I guess I could curse one of their things. Kind of looks good, actually. Really would have liked to hit a 4th land, though. Preferably island? Yeah, there is that downside of cursing instead of playing a creature, which is now there's nothing to put the Young Hero roll on. So I could have just played this instead, and maybe that would have been better. Non-land permanent. I mean, I could run out of Prism and hope to hit a land, and then I could play this and hope to hit a creature, or to hit a fairy or something. It seems weak. Could just run out of 3-2. I guess the right color tap doesn't really matter when I'm playing a Prism, does it? But I really need a land. That wasn't it. It's looking pretty bad. Obviously, I could have been less behind if I had played this instead of the Prism, but I feel like I was behind enough that I needed to gamble. The gamble failed, and now I'm further behind, but I was going to be behind anyway. Yikes. Okay, there's the island. destroy a tapped creature is pretty good, I guess. Looks kind of like my only play. White? I guess I could have blown up their 1/1 thing, but I think the Edgewall pack is a way bigger threat. This is doing 1 damage a turn. That was very easily doing 3. I mean, I could use the Celebrant and then replay the Prism. Or maybe Celebrant to Scry and then just play the Mice or something? Yeah, I think I definitely do want to bounce this. But I don't need to replay it right away. Yes. Lands are looking pretty hot. I don't know if I want 2 of them. But I have a lot of stuff to do, right? Let's take 1. I've been flicked. The funny thing is... Oh, under your control, so it doesn't benefit from the treasure. I was thinking if they had put that non-land permanent and then flicked, it would become a 3/3 before the game checks if it had 0 toughness. It's not how it works. Who are you? It's not great. I mean, I don't really have ways to destroy stuff. I can make a 3/3 flyer, that's pretty cool. And I guess also play this then? Wow, that's a lot of treasure being spent. None, thanks. Yeah, we still look pretty behind. I don't really have the tools to get their board under control at the moment, is the... I don't know. I mean, it's not that bad, I guess. Once the Transmuter's down, I have big enough blockers for their Menace stuff. And it's just this Catapult that I need to deal with at some point. I think I'll probably be cursing the Edgewall pack. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have kept the land. I mean, I still have plenty of stuff to do. So what is this, 7 mana? I want to play 4 and 3? Well, that's how much I have. So we're not doing anything with this yet. And Edgewall Inn, I mean, that's another mana sink, right? I could pick back up the Threadbind Clique to get rid of their catapult. Yes, okay. Actually, could I swing here? I guess I could. I have enough blockers. And I would welcome a double block, obviously. So the Edgewall into Threadbind Clique play is actually face up, but opponent may not have noticed it because I also did not notice it. That's not great. Puts me on a pretty short clock, huh? Resolves. Target creature you don't control. So this doesn't help me very much. Enchantment you control. So I can't bounce this is the important point. Okay. So I don't have enough mana to do anything else if I want to kill that catapult, which I do. Can I afford to attack with the 1/2? I guess it... Well, yeah. They don't want to kill it, because it's doing more damage to me alive than dead, I think. But it might be useful to discourage attacks? I think so. I mean, I'm still in pretty bad shape. The stab wound's a real problem. Oh, I wanted to Threadbind Clique right then. I forgot it was going to auto pass through for me through my end step. I needed to either have a stop in my end or respond to the activation. Whereas in paper, what I would have done is let the activation go through and say, okay, before your turn, I do this. Okay, well, we're going to lose, right? They're not decking out in the next turn, so that's probably going to do it. I'm out of here. I didn't have anything to deal with the stab wound anyway. But I maybe could have gotten lucky enough to draw something. I'm not sure what's in my deck that would do it, but probably something. There was that creature that bounces something, but we already played that. It was still on the board, I think. That was the 3/2 that attacked, right? Jerry Denzinger. I don't know if that's a real person's name. Could be. Could be my opponent's actual name. You never know. I think it's the mice, right? This is something you might want to wait to pay for. It is a monstrosity. Okay. I mean... just swing, I think, right? Could kill it. I don't think I will. What is this? Oh, yikes. Okay. Good to know. Well, I could just be playing an unassuming Sage as a sorcerer. Or I could be trying to Kellen's Lightblades this thing. I think that can wait. Let's swing. Well, they're actually going to go for the block, huh? Fine. I thought they might put a little more effort into trying to pump that up. The unassuming Sage was a sorcerer all along. Oh, this costs less because I could bargain it, right? Boo! That's a nice card. I think it's better than just running out the Transmuter as a 3/4. Gonna wish they'd saved their grapple, maybe? Well, they probably... I mean, they could well have another. Why did they tap double black, by the way? Wait a minute, what? What is there in this format that is double green? Feral Encounter? That's a sorcery. It's like a delayed fight spell? Okay, I think that's what we need to play around, because nothing else makes sense. What are you? I could curse that, I suppose, but let's attack first and see what happens. I like that land. It would let me hold up Ice Out. I have 2 Transmuters? I don't think I need 2. Pass? I think so. Holds up Ice Out and Light Blades. That's probably fine. But I think I'd like to get value out of Ice Out while I can. Spend my mana efficiently. I think getting a 3/4 on the board is probably good. I would be cursing the rat as well, obviously. Oh, I should have not played the play? Well, I could have held on to the mountain, or the island, rather, for this trigger on a future turn. But I had just assumed I was going to dump my mana into this. Because cursing it is not useless. It gets me a bargain target, right? I could hold on to this to curse something more important, but I think it's better to just get the 3/4 out there. It's a cursed rat. I've forgotten. What is this double green card we're playing around? They look at the top 5, exile a creature from among them. They can cast it this turn, and then at the beginning of combat, it punches something. So it's a draw spell. Oh, that's so good. That's also removal, but it's kind of like roll the dice Target attacking creature. Okay. I think I just run this out, right? So I can block the rat. Not much point holding it up because I won't be doing anything else this turn. So it enters tapped if you flash it in. Ward, how much? 2. Alright, they finally found a way to kill it. But hopefully the damage is done. Certainly some damage is done. They're at 11. Make a food. Oh, it's actually showing me just the adventure half? That's so weird. How have I never noticed that it does that? Then it's a 3-mana 3/2 lifelinker that can shrink something. It's gonna like be able to kill the 1/1, I guess. If they eat a food and then play this, which they could do. But that would obviously lose the game. Well, no, they would be alive. What is this? What? Why does it have this effect? Oh, it's a young hero. Got it. Sure. That's not bad. I mean, it is just like a redraw, so I guess in that sense it is pretty bad, but it enables bargains or something. Pretty good. Let's see. If I swing with everything, they just die, right? They can't eat a food. I should have played a creature. No, white spells I don't think are one of my dailies, right? Stroke of Midnight. Got him. Wait, why did they gain life? Oh, that thing has lifelink. I missed that. Okay. There's that feral encounter they've been holding up all game. What did they take? A Woodland Acolyte. It's going to get to fight my 1/1. Or punch my 1/1, I guess. And then we connect for 7. Two and 1? 2 and 2? I guess 17 lands will tell me, right? 2 and 1. Carbon neutral. Looks amazing. I have a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Even a 4. Mirror? Blue-white Prophetic Prism decks? I'm just going to play this as a creature. As I predicted during the deck building phase, you would only want to play the left half if you just have mana lying around and nothing to do with it, which I do not. Mice? This... If I play Ironcrag, I can't play anything else. Oh, you can't just transform this. You need legendary creatures. I don't think I have any. Okay, so it's... Yeah, I have 0 legendary creatures. So it's just a ramp spell. Which, fair enough, I guess. Or a bargain target. But I'm not going to need to curse any of their stuff next turn. So I could just play this out. I can't play this and anything. I think I want to get this out, right? I might actually try to play this for 7. Because getting a 3/3 out is not that important right now. Probably. But drawing a bunch would be cool. They only get to copy tokens, right? Yeah. So they don't have any other tokens. Okay, what is this? You're punching my Diminisher Witch. Rude? I guess I'll just curse their 2/1 flyer. It's not incredible, but it's fine. I mean, this is very frightening. Next turn, they're going to get to hit for a lot. What the hell is this? Ariat, 3 mana, 2/4... Okay, so it doesn't have any text on it right now. Yeah, next turn I can just play this for draw, so... I mean, I can't do any useful blocking with this, so I may as well attack. The trade seems wrong. Royal roll on the 4/6. Okay, they're actually too chicken to attack with all the mice, huh? They'd lose some mice, but they'd get in, like, a chunk of damage, right? Okay, no blocks, I guess. Wish I could curse that, but it wasn't on the board when I wanted to spend this mana, so... Oh, they have an aura now. That's nice. Ooh, this is also nice. Non-land permanent. This costs 3. It has ward 1. So I could pay 4 for this. It seems okay. Problem is, their 3/3 flyer is also a big issue now. Oh well. Yeah, that just one, thanks. No other opponents. I'm gonna have to let that 3/3 hit me a couple times. Well, they might hold it back. If they get in for 3, I get in for 2. It's not that bad. Might get in for even more because I could swing with the 3/4. What does this do on ETB? Nothing. Exile my graveyard, that's it. Okay, no blocks. It's still a 3/4 though. I had no idea. What are they doing in double green? They haven't played a single forest. That's a great card. I mean, I could bounce their thing. I think I'd rather just get all the draw now, thanks. Another land would not be so bad, because then I could play both halves of the whale in one turn. Yikes! It's a 6/5. Any cool ETB effects? No? Oh, this is huge. I guess that's how I deal with the 6/5. Play a 2-mana 7/7, no big deal. 5 mana left. I want to play the whale. So I guess Prism actually is what I should have played first. This doesn't even kill it, but it does stall. And stalling seems pretty cool. Oh, this curses, by the way, right? No. Oh, this... maybe playing this would have been cool, but I needed the whale, right? Cooped up. I could flicker it. I think I want to wait till they try exiling to flicker it. The thing is, they might not. And then I need to, like... Yeah, I think I just have to do this now and let them attack with the 3/3 again. Chump with my 3/4 here? Yikes. I can't really let them get this killed. It's doing so much for me. Yeah, if they just swing all, I'm probably dead. Like, I don't think I lose on the spot. I definitely take, like, 7 damage, though, and then I don't really win after that. Yeah. So this is 7, and anything I do other than that's different from this dies. And then they have 7 attackers. I'm not going to be able to block enough. Yes, I correctly predicted that Swing All would... Oh, I mean, I do have a Bunnicorn coming in. I think I still don't have enough, though, right? There's no way I can deal with 6 things. Oh, let alone 7. In order to take only 1. Alright, let's cast some blue spells, I guess. It does... Actually, did I... There's no way I missed lethal, right? Yeah, I couldn't have gotten rid of this and also attacked. I mean, right? But this is... If I had killed this and gotten another non-land permanent into play somehow... But sadly, there's only attacking creatures. Oh. Puts a counter on the fairy, actually. Yeah, if I could have bounced that, I guess they'd be dead. They did well to play a blocker. Okay, GG. Never got to play the whale. I drew it at a time. I was like, oh, this is the perfect card, and then I never played it. They were just putting too much pressure on me. I think they should have swung with the mice, swung with everything on the turn that the 3 blind mice went off. I would have been under substantially more pressure. They would have fewer mice on that critical endgame turn, but I would have already taken a bunch more damage. Ooh, okay. Blue-green will probably have some way to deal with a bunny. I don't know. I mean, blue's going to bounce it. Green can punch it before it gets out of control. And I don't have a way to get it out of control. Oh my fucking god. It's the Goose Mother on turn 2? No. Turn 3. They ramped, but then didn't play... They played an extra land on turn 2, but didn't play one on turn 3. Okay... But I mean... I don't have enough blue to counter it, right? Even if I could put it back in their hand? Which I can. I can put it back in their hand, but I would need 3 islands to do that and then counter it. I could try to stall them because they, like, don't have any mana. And this is going to let them draw, but I don't think I should give them something good to do next turn. No, do not return. They're going to attack, draw a card. So gross. I could also just play a 4/4 flyer to block this if I draw that second island, then it's not as big a deal. Okay, I didn't. I think I'm just supposed to play a 3-3, right? Play it before combat so you do 1 more damage. That would be even cooler. Well, no. Now I have Archon's Glory in response to some flash creature or something. Flicker? Oh, yeah. Flicker kills this. That's great. Okay, end turn, I guess. Decline. I mean, they weren't in it. I wasn't in huge danger of them playing the whale, but it's not far away. It's nice to get rid of it. I wish I could counter this. Still no double blue. It's probably more important to counter than the Goose Mother is anyway, right? So I can just play this to kill the goose, to block the Goose Mother. There's the second island. Another beanstalk worm. Okay. Scary. Exile it? Don't want to bounce the Goose Mother. I guess just exile it and hold up and... Well... I could hold up double blue for ice out with bargain, but I could only bargain by exiling Grasp of Fate, which would be very bad. So I guess I'll hold up blue-white. Swing first, I guess? Nope. These have reach. Oh, okay. Well, stabilized, I guess. They just played like 3/4 huge haymakers, but I don't know, they're not huge haymakers, but they are big beaters at least. And then somehow just like folded to a 4/4 flyer? I don't know. Was that 3 and 2? I'm losing track. Yeah, we were 2 and 2 before that game. Now 3 and 2. Prism on 2 is not great, but I guess I'll take it. I have some good 3s and 4s. Actually, maybe I could even transmute on 2. Yikes! Utopia Sprawl turn 1 for black. Okay. Green, black. Ah! What the fuck? They're playing so much stuff. Spellbook vendor. Wow. That seems very strong. What the hell am I supposed to do? I mean, I guess they're like dumping their whole hand into mana generation and maybe they don't have enough top end. Hopefully. But I mean, this is some top end, right? This is a horrible out. Like, what the hell? This is so bad. I don't have much choice but to exile that, I think. Before it starts making all their shit sorcerers. Could exile the Utopia Sprawl, very funny. God, they just have so much. Curse that, maybe? Bargain to curse it? I guess. Alright, I mean, this is actually not looking so bad anymore. Ah! What the hell? Come on, man. Okay, I mean, I can make that a 1/1 too. Just watch. And this? Yeah. Really? Uh-oh. What is this? Would we say they're more green-black or green-white? Well, green-white, maybe. So maybe they have Archon's Glory or whatever it is. They have some combat trick. I guess we should make them use it? Even though it means we take 1 more damage. Break the spell? That would be pretty good. Oh, they just wanted the... No. Now they're going to do 2 damage? They're going to punch it? But they could have punched it with the 3/2 first. What am I missing? Nothing. They just wanted the 3 damage. Okay. Sure. Any other adventures? Just this one. Okay. Decline. You have to choose the target even if you don't want to return it because it says target here. It doesn't say return up to 1. It says you may return 1. Hang on. This threatens to become a 5/4, so we need to put extra damage on it. And I want something to still be alive for the Protective Parents to trigger on. Why not attack with... Oh, the 1/1 would just be too easy to block, I guess. Okay, I mean, I got 2 for 1 there, but this one. Ooh, okay. Think we can afford to attack with this? I think we have to. It's going to do 3 damage. And I'm going to get to dump this island for a good card. It's a 2/2. Ah, got him! Oh, you bet I had fun. What? Take that, you stupid ramping green idiots. Oh, they bargained the Utopia Sprawl away. That's a neat trick. Use it early to ramp and then later to bargain. What did they bargain? Agatha? Yeah. Good old curses. Cursed their 2 important creatures and exiled their other important creature and stabilized. I guess the sensible thing to do would be to like play until I've exhausted my dailies, which I have. But I kind of like just playing till 3 losses. Last game, last draft, or last sealed, I apparently played until 8-2 because I lost count of my wins somewhere. The Solomon. Seems okay. Sage on 2, Witch on 3. Nothing special, but it gets on the board. Once. We're going to see a second. People don't like to mulligan down to 5. Just once. What the hell is this? Blue or green? For 5 mana, it becomes a 5/5 trampler. That also makes something else a 3/3. Wow, that's pretty cool. What the hell? Is that a rare or a mythic? I can't tell. I assume it's a rare. But I've never seen it. Maybe it is a mythic. I've seen some of the other like duels. Like I think I've seen the green-black one and the... What would this do, by the way? This would... No, this. Attacking creature. So I could make them top or bottom the land, which is funny, but obviously not right now. I could bounce this. I don't think I want to. Bouncing their 3-drop looks like what I'm destined to do next turn. Blue or green? Maybe they're just trying to splash this in, but they'd have to come up with blue and green mana elsewhere. I don't know. They're running a green spell, so. All right. I mean, nothing better to do than just bounce that and get in some damage, I guess. Get punished if they like counter this by flickering or something, I suppose. There's the green. It's gonna replay that guy and pass again, huh? No, they have a second. Not too keen to swing here. Oh, this is the one that's a lifelinker that's cursed, and you can bargain to turn it into a real creature. Fun card. Gonna bargain it straight away. Ah, no, they're gonna make it a monster. Whoa! That makes these a lot better, but still not good. Make it a cursed monster. Does seem like the play. They can play a 4-3, so these will be 3-3s that threaten to attack. I can trade with one of them, which would be fine with me. And maybe bounce the other? Not bounce, but bottom, probably. I don't think I want to bottom this pile of garbage, though, right? Maybe I hold this back to block so they can't... I don't know. I think I want to get in 4 damage. Oh no, the land can attack! Okay, it's not going to. I think they maybe should have animated the land, honestly, and then made this a... really? Didn't think they'd be attacking with the frog. Seems fine. I don't think I want to bounce anything, or bottom anything. Just run out of 6-5. Do I need to worry about the crackback if I swing here? They'll have a lot of power on the board. 11? But my 6-5 can block their 4-3. They hit me for... Oh, they'll have 12 because this will make something a 3-3. 5. They'll hit me for 10? They'll still have this knight. I could just play out the 3-4 and have this bounce available. It's probably better. I don't know, it doesn't really establish a threat for counter lethal, but it has a 4-4 flyer, right? That's pretty cool. Okay. That's bad. I mean, they get to make something a monster. That's pretty cool, right? I don't know. Am I stupid for having played that? I don't think so. I don't have much to do about that 4-6 at the moment. I think I'm just going to run out the whale. You can attack me for 4 if you want. I'm happy to counterattack for 4. Or for 5, for that matter. If they want to make it a monster. No attacks. Ooh, light blades. I don't have any bargain. I don't really want to swing with the 6-6, I don't think. I just want to see what we get out of this. Oh, man. What if they counter it? They're not running counter. Not with this kind of mana base, I don't think. Wonder why they're running this in there. mostly green-white deck. I don't know, maybe they really are trying to be full banned. I could just play the 6/5, develop more large creatures. I think this attack would be foolish. Actually, you know what? It wouldn't be, because I have light blades. Let's go for it. What do you got? Gonna whale me yourself, maybe? That would be pretty cool. It's a monster. Sure. Okay. I can't bargain it, and I have to pay the ward. But if I target this one, I only do 6 here. If I target this one, I actually do 2 and then 4, right? Or 2 and... what am I saying? 2 then 4 plus the 3. So yeah, we have to target like this. Another trick would be very sad, obviously. I wonder if I should have attacked with both flyers, because I have a similar trick if they try this block, now that I look at it. Yeah, I probably should have, in fact. Okay. You're the one who's at 9. Could exile this and get in for 7. Not sure how great that is. Compared to just like trading these off and playing a 6/5 or something. Yep. Well, this isn't even allowed to attack anymore because they lost the 4/3. No, they could have animated the land. They never animated the land all game. They had a few times I thought it would have been pretty cool. They could have swung for 9. Loses, but... Well, you know, so far so good. We're at, what, 5-2 now, I think? Dersey Smurfy? Dersis Murphy. Yeah, seems fine. I have a 1, a 3, and maybe something to do on 2. They have a 1-mana white spell. Archon's Grace, Archon's Glory, whatever that card is, probably. And they're green. Well, nothing to do on turn 2 as it turns out. Unless they flash in a creature during combat, I guess. Nobody would ever do that. Abzan. Could curse that. I guess sacrificing a curse roll to attach... I mean, you know, it's kind of funny to curse that now, right? Like, as opposed to just playing this out to trade with it. I make it weak, they don't get the food so easily. I don't know, this is such a stupid play. I'm gonna try it. This is kind of like a curse that I can move later, because it gives me something to bargain, perhaps. Makes it harder for them to get access to food, which is something they probably care about as a deck with green and black in it. Bargain fodder. Or whatever. Discard a card. Well, can't cast this until I draw another planes. Likewise the flyer. I think I do want to keep my mana. Could dump the 3-drop, but that's the only thing I can play, right? I mean, that's not true. I could play this. Yeah, I think just waiting for a planes might take too long. I have to lose life too? Man. I got scammed. It's a royal cursed monstrosity. See, now I don't feel so bad about trading with it. Ward 1, right? Yeah. Oh, but it doesn't matter. I'm not targeting that. I'll just move the cursed roll over. Just for fun. Boop. Now I can trade with the monstrosity if I want. Actually, getting this down might have been better because I do kind of want to play a 5-drop next turn and I would get the stun effect. I'm not sure how important that is, though. And there's still like, oh, I might be able to hold on to this till I have 7 mana. Maybe. Greedy kind of thoughts. That's just a 2/3 menace, right? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, yeah, you can't attack with the 1/1. I would decline to trade in that case. Trick? That's fine. They do have Archon's Glory. Oh, and they're bargaining it for lifelink. Wow, okay. That's interesting. I guess for Scry, basically. Huh. Well. I guess I need a 3/4 more than anything. The 4/4 flyer is whatever. I don't really want to trade it with this. And I have to hold this back now to threaten to block Menace or the 1/1. Uh-oh. Well, at least they use removal on a 1/1. If I let this go, it gives up the chance to block this, but I don't want to be taking 4 damage for like a consistent period of time. Okay, it looks like we might be able to just like cast this for 7 again if I live that long, which it looks like I will. It's going to be taking a turn off next turn, which could be bad. Okay, they don't control any enchantments at the moment. Graveyard from battlefield. Oh, there's an enchantment. Boo. Put a counter on this. So can I afford to take 3 one more time to get this draw right now? I think so. I guess I could do it at the end of their turn. This is an instant. Boy, they have another one of these menace guys. That's going to be a problem. Maybe taking 3 was wrong. Creature enchantment from graveyard to hand. Oh no. They have all this stuff about enchantments dying. They're going to pick back up the Hopeless Nightmare, I guess. Tapped wrong? LOL? Oh no, they only have 1 black. This is not a swamp. What? You want to lose that enchantment that badly? Apparently not. I mean, this is an adventure. Getting that back with Edgewall in would be kind of cool. But this does something now. This does something a long time from now. Ooh. That's probably pretty good. How good is a 3/3? Versus just developing more stuff. I could play both of these. I think that's better. And it is really important to get this out, right? Makes the Bunnicorn huge. 4/4 is already big enough, actually, right? Maybe I can wait on this. Consider the whale or this effect? Sure. Alright, hit me. Sounds braver than I feel. What is this? Create a monster roll. Your enchanted creatures get +1/+1. What the hell? Yeah! My bunny is no match for this bullshit. Well, I wish the bunny were a 5/5 now. I think I have to bounce this. It shouldn't see this leave, right? Actually, maybe it will? No, because this goes to graveyard, and then as a state-based action, after that, the enchantment disappears. So the Bunnicorn might stink. Might be tough to get that very big, right? No, I had plenty of creatures. I can get it up to size again soon. Oh, plus this could come back if I somehow had a bunch of enchantments. Destroy a tapped creature. Okay. Okay. Get a 3/3 into play. How good is that? Not great. What about getting a 6/6 into play? Kind of cool. If I play a 3/3, obviously I can hold up Threadbind Clique to kill the 4/4 if it attacks. But I can also just play this, and then if this attacks, it'll be sad. So I think this is better. We get to hear the whale noises. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess giving that back to them was maybe not so great, huh? Whoops. No attacks though. Playing this 3/3 is cool. Maybe it would have been better to play that before this? I don't know. 8 mana. 4 and 4? Is decking a concern? No. 4 and 3? Probably better. These two are just a nightmare together. This one even has nightmares in the name. Okay, it's huge. I'm glad I kept the Bunnicorn. No, wait. I tried to trade... No, I traded off the 4/4 to keep the Bunnicorn. I'm glad I made that decision. A flyer looks nice here, but if I had a 4/4 instead of a 5/5, I would be feeling a lot worse. It's gonna be Wicked and Bestial? Okay. Sure. It's huge. You got me? Ow. Now I want to play this. But I guess I can play this first, right? See if I hit anything. I'm still on the defensive here. Oh, I got a counterspell. That's pretty nice. Well, I couldn't bargain anything if I just played this, so I guess I may as well not hold up double blue. And play, like, the flyer. The Vigilant Flyer. 23 turns from now, we got him. Haha. Oh, 29 turns. They know I have the counterspell, of course. Oh, yeah, well, see you later, mice. Counterspell's more important than that, even if they know about it. I mean, I did know about this, I think. I maybe could have played around it a bit better. Get in there for 4. I don't need this as a blocker, that's for sure. The Bunnicorn I do need as a blocker. If I just attack and it trades with this, I'm not happy. Am I? Maybe I am. So on blocks, I'm doing okay. And I do need to kill them, like, quite soon. This is about to become a 7-8. Getting in for 11 looks nice. Oh god, it's going to be huge. Give me like a 9-10? Can I really deal with that? Maybe I can't. I actually need 2 big blockers back. Ugh. I don't like this. Yeah, I think we're still going to lose. It seems like, you know, we kind of turned the corner and that our board is better than theirs, but the life differential is too much. Not the differential. The differential doesn't matter. How close I am to 0 compared to how close they are to 0 is really what matters. Which I guess is sort of the same thing. I could counter this. It seems very bad. I don't really care if they have 1 giant creature. I'll happily trade it off for the Bunnicorn or something. Or actually, I think triple blocking here would make more sense. A menace creature is what I cannot abide, sadly. I just have so little life and so few blockers. I gotta get rid of that. I don't like countering it, but menace is too much. Well, I mean, I've been drawing pretty well. I can't be too mad about these. It feels bad to have missed my chance to get in 7 damage, but I think if I had, I'd be dead on the crackback, pretty much. Edgewall Inn's in the graveyard. That was this game, right? Yeah, okay. A Bunnicorn? Oh, no. It's huge. Okay. I mean, that still sucks, I guess. Keep chonking away for 4. Oof. The menace creature, I think. Well, I don't know. I haven't done the math. Maybe there's something better than that. But menace is a big problem for me, and increasing the amount of menace damage you have seems like it makes sense. More than, like, making the Bunnicorn even bigger or something stupid like that. I don't know. That's probably pretty good, too. An 11-11 Bunnicorn. 12-12, right? That is pretty good. The 1 enchantment adds +3/+3, so gross. +2/+2 is not enough to block here, so... I mean, we have to try to kill both of these, right? Is that even possible? It looks like it's probably not. Well, I mean, it is that. And that, plus my combat trick will just do it. Then I lose, probably? Sack of food? Oh. They are going to shrink the bunny. That's interesting. Oh, shrink the bunny and buff this. I didn't see that coming. That's cute. Okay, that is pretty good. Because now one combat trick can't kill them both. Oh, man. Didn't see that coming. What can I bargain? Oh, this cursed roll. That's funny. Well, I guess I'll do that then. To kill the bunnicorn. Not much hope here, right? Gotta chump the 11. And then I'm taking 10 more, so I could kill something if I wanted. I guess that's better than not doing so. Not gonna cut it. Let's attack with a creature. See ya. Alright, 5 and 3, right? Yeah. Okay, well, that's enough. I made it. I got all my card styles. Amazing. Maybe I'll play another one of these, maybe not. On my final account. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.